Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Always delighted to see my friend Annette Monks. Love having her in the studio.
Thank you.
Seems like it's been a while since we've been in the studio together.
It has.
Yeah, glad to have you here.
Thanks.
And love your contributions to really the conversation out there about why the city is great, why business is great in this city. And I love what you do. You know, I'm an evangelist for your company.
You are, and I thank you.
I talk to people all the time about what you do. I think business owners are literally, utterly insane if they're handling HR and staff issues internally. I say shame on them because they really need to focus on being the best business they can be for their clients. And I don't know how you do that being in the HR business unless you're in the HR business. And
That's
so
right.
I'm a big fan about what you do. Why don't you elaborate a little bit on that and then introduce your guests for us today?
Okay, happy to. Carlton Staffing places office and industrial personnel, also accounting, in the Houston area, in Dallas and Fort Worth. And we place temp to hire and direct hire personnel. And we also have a division called KTEK that places engineering and IT professionals. And today I am so happy to welcome my friend Dana Loukanis, who's an executive director for Pink Zebra.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's an honor. Thank you.
Glad to have you. Why don't you tell us your elevator speech?
My
Because I've never
elevator-
seen a pink zebra, so I'm
You
very
haven't?
intrigued.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm a first. All right. Well, Pink Zebra, we are a home fragrance company, and it allows you to personalize your fragrance in your home and on the go. Sorry, I can't look. Okay. So anyway, yeah, we've only been around since 2011. But we're growing like crazy, and our home office is actually here in Sugar Land, Texas.
Very nice. Go ahead, Annette.
So when you say home fragrance products, you actually have several things that you all provide, and you're a direct sales company, and I'd like to talk about that. But first, just exactly what products do you guys sell?
Absolutely. Home fragrance, as in we have sprinkles, and these sprinkles are little dots, kind of like a Dippin' Dots you might see or something like that. Little dots that you can actually mix together and create your own fragrance. You can just use one, or you can use 2, 3, 4. You really customize it to whatever fragrance you're looking for, which makes it really unique.
So in the form of like a candle?
In the form of a candle, yes. You either burn it in a simmer pot, or you can make a traditional candle.
But you're making it, though. You're making, and when I say the consumer is making it with the products you have available.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's not like seventh grade chemistry lab.
No.
Stuff gets blown up.
No.
Nothing like that ever happens.
No. We provide the sprinkles. You pick out your favorite fragrances, and then we provide, if you want to make the candle, we provide the glimmer glass and a wick. And you pour the sprinkles in.
Sounds
it's
like a
easy,
great
1, 2, 3.
idea.
It is fantastic.
Wow.
I love it.
And for lotion too, yeah?
We do. We have our on the go, kind of going after the Gen Yers there, but we have our lotion, and we have our soaks line, and the soaks are just like the sprinkles, but they're the liquid format, basically. They're oils, and you put it in the lotion bottle, or we have the Go Cards. We call them the Go Cards, but you can hang them in your car on the rearview mirror, or put them in a closet to make the area smell good. We have woolies that are great for teachers. They're like the little animals, the wood, and then the wool that you can just put the soaks right on there. So we have a lot of different opportunities to really make everything smell good.
By the way, give us the website, by the way, for your company.
It is www.rockinpz.com. That's ROCKINPZ.com.
All right. And it's not like ROCKIN, it's ING.
No, it's IN.
IN.
We're rocking.
Rocking. All right. Very cool.
right.
Go ahead, Annette.
Well, now, I know there are other companies that do fragrance, maybe candle fragrance kind of things.
Correct.
But what would you say differentiates Pink Zebra from them?
I would say the first and foremost would be that it is so customizable. You can truly create whatever fragrance that you are going for. Everything about Pink Zebra, even our shades, we have absolutely gorgeous shades that you put on the simmer pots that you would melt the sprinkles in. Gorgeous shades. And you can actually layer them. So, you may buy one shade and then you see something different that would be so cool over this one. Come into my house. I have shades all over because I use it as my home decor. I absolutely love it. So to me, that is one of the biggest things.
So I see your title's executive director, which is pretty interesting for a non-profit. Talk about that.
We are a direct sales company, and so I am an independent consultant.
Okay.
And I started in September of 2011, I may have mentioned. So I've just worked my way up and made it to these different titles and different career paths. And I have to kind of not toot my own horn, but in a way, Pink Zebra, I'll toot their horn. They gave me the opportunity to quit a career that I have had for over 20 years in the hotel industry, and I'm doing this full time as of January this year.
Awesome.
It is awesome.
And so it's a network marketing type company.
It is.
Very cool.
And it's because it's so refreshing and it's so customizable and everything is so great about it that people can get in and immediately start to see 500, 600, 700, enough to pay a bill. I know a lot of people, especially in the Houston market right now, are looking for something to do.
Yes.
And this is a great opportunity to just step in, and it sells itself if you just get it in front of people. And you can work your way up in the company if that's what you want to do.
Very, very good. Annette?
Well, and you mentioned a lot of people are looking for things to do now,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And so there are some people who are rethinking their career right now
Right.
because, it's a good time to do that. If you are in oil and gas, perhaps you'd like to do something different.
Right.
And we hear that a lot. So, if someone wanted to do that, who, questions would be, who would do well as an independent consultant? And is there a big upfront investment? And what kind of support would they get?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so our kit, we have two kits, a $99 and a $199, and I'm happy to explain all of that to everybody, what's included and all of that. But that's the initial investment. As far as time, or as far as the person that would be perfect for this, anybody that absolutely loves home fragrance isn't obvious because you're going to be passionate about it and you're going to get excited when you share it with other people. I find that you don't have to have the sales background because we really will coach and teach along the way. Once you become a consultant, myself as an upline, or if you joined with somebody else, they will help you. We have so many resources in our back office that'll really walk you through everything from what to say, who to say it to, how to put a party in, how to work your back office, everything. I mean, it's very much there. And then my husband is also in this business because when I started getting checks, he got jealous and he wanted his own checks. So that's fine. He does it with me. And we do team calls every Tuesday night. We do a live stream. In fact, if you go to my website, you can click on, I think it's under galleries, and you can see just a live stream that we just did last night. But there's just tons of training and resources. And I personally think anybody would be good at this.
So it costs about $200, $99
Yep.
to $200 to get started.
Yes.
There's no other additional costs to get started.
No, there's a website. You want to pay for your back office because that's where all your resources and all of that, but that's $9.95 a month.
Yeah.
So you get
But
your
other
first
than that,
month
that's
free.
your total investment.
That is it.
And the reason why people buy network marketing companies buy into those companies is the exact same reason why they buy into franchises. They
Yes.
need a marketing plan that works, is structured, and a system that's really entirely turnkey. The difference between the two is, hundreds of thousands, if not millions in cost.
Exactly.
But really, there's very little difference between the two. So
Not at all.
any of my franchise friends out there don't get mad at me, but bottom line, you look at the macroeconomics of the two, there's very little difference between the two other than the
exactly.
investment and protected territories. I guess that would be the one up advantage that a franchise would have.
Right.
But
Well,
that's a lot of
protected
cost for that
territories.
protection.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, and what's wonderful is, especially Houston, you think of the market that we have and the number of people that we have in the city. We have a lot of consultants already, but we still are trying to find people to work different events because we can't fill them all.
That's
so
a good
we're
problem.
looking for people. I know, right?
Yeah.
We're looking for people to join us and go down this path with us. It's fantastic. Now, I will say, you jump in, you got to work the business. I know a lot of people in direct sales, they think the phone's just going to start ringing. Doesn't really happen that way.
Right.
You do have to work it a little bit. So I don't want to give any, false ideas out there. But if you're willing to get it in front of people, we have several directors and executive directors making over six figures.
That's
and
good.
that happened within a 3-year period. So that's pretty darn good if you ask me.
That's very good. Annette, we got to wrap it up with that. Final thoughts?
Just how does your company stay on top of, the trends that
Oh my
are happening?
gosh. Okay. I could go into a lot, but I will tell you that Kelly Gaines, she is a co-founder. She does a lot of traveling and she's out there all over the world actually to see what the different trends are. She is always on top of the trends. They are so good about that. Right now, we're really trying to gear up on the Gen Y. Obviously, Gen Y generation, they're always on the go and doing things, and they're going to be our market here. Whether before we know it, that's going to be it. So they're on top of it. So I hope that answers the question a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Annette Monks, she's at carltonstaffing.com. And then Dana Loukanis, is that right?
That's right.
Pretty darn close. I know that much.
Yes, it's awesome.
rockinpz.com. By the way, I like the attitude of your logo. I like
Thanks.
that. Yeah.
Thank you very
so
much.
check that out. Rockin, ROCKINPZ.com. That's as in pink zebra. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. On Monday, we're going to have much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usatoreview.com. And you've been listening to The Price of Business.